Hi everyone, Emma here. So I was just getting ready to try and figure out what I want to make with these lovely beads that I got from John Bead from their Curiosity box number 2. So I just wanted to show you too that I am probably like a lot of beaders. We don't like our beads mixing. If you're one of those people that can handle that, I I want to be like you when I grow up because oh my gosh, it drives me nuts when beads are mixed up. And who knows, maybe that's just issues of control. So, la- so let's figure out what's happening. So there was quite a large bag of the green beads. So I've gone ahead and divided them up because there were some that I was thinking, like I love these ones here. Let me pull them out so you can see. These are like a rice bead. Let me enlarge this a bit. These ones are olivine color, and there's I don't want to commingle them since I just spent time sorting them. So there's a bunch of these rice beads. Let's put those down. But if you look, I've actually separated them into 3 piles. These ones have kind of a blue streak through them. And let me see if I can tilt this down so you can see what I'm talking about. And move my mat over. So then these ones are just more of that one goes there, more of a clear green, almost like sea glass. So I was thinking something like beaded chain. I absolutely love doing beaded chain, but I don't I don't know why I don't do it more because I have some beautiful beads. These are all getting mixed up. You're like, Emma, quit. You had them separated. But so let's go back to the whole view here. Um, there's some lovely, make sure this is bright enough here. There's some lovely beads here that would look incredible on beaded chain as well. So there's 2, 4, 6, 7 of these. So this would be really good to do beaded chain with, because what I would do with one of these is I would either put these kind of like if you think of a rosary, if you're familiar with a rosary, they have sets of 10 beads, and in between those 10 beads, they have a larger bead that separates them, and it's meant for a different prayer. So, so that's how I would tend to line it up. Again, I like organization. So it's going to be so many of these beads and then one of these, and so many of these beads and one of these. You get the feeling now? So this one is a definite, and I love the variegated look. It reminds me of beautiful plant leaves that have that variegated color variation. Then these little discs are just gorgeous, and there's some blue ones there. 2 hearts. I would probably make earrings with these. And these are those, it almost popped into my head, the type of cut, like a crystal cut. Um, they were, they were mixed in with these larger ones. So there's like a more yellowy green, and this one's a little more like a opal, opaque type green. But this one is definitely like a sea green. It almost is glowing on the bead mat. So I would totally do like a mermaid bracelet with this. And one of the things I was thinking of, so I had a couple of options. First of all, we are definitely going to use these. Could you guess? So we're going to do a nice, beautiful pin with that. It's still percolating in my brain. But maybe these and these in a bracelet. So what I was going to say is leather bracelet. So maybe with like a chunky, beautiful button and a leather closure with some leather knots, and then you attach strands of beads to that. Um, Kind of like a boho feel. And and then I was thinking of memory wire. So, say for like the orange, you could totally do some memory wire bracelet with these and stack it, and you could actually do the colors that's represented here. So orange, green, turquoise, and yellow would be really awesome to do a strand of each on the memory wire. And you know what? I've done some memory wire bracelets and videos, and people love doing them. I enjoy them too, but um, one of my problems is I don't like using up all my beads. So I would just stack like 4 rows of beads, and it would totally take up all these beads. So that's my issue with that, but I think it would look stunning. And then yeah, so the beaded chain. So let's maybe do a little bit of beaded chain and see what that's like. And what I'm gonna do, I wanted to bring these out too. So these seed beads, these look like 8/0s. These would go on the memory wire as well, but I like the mix. I'm afraid to take them out of the bag. You know why? Because I'm going to sort them. You know what? Today was sorting day, in the sense that we just got a phone call yesterday, and you probably heard it in the video, the phone ringing, but the renovation guy's coming in on next Tuesday. So I need to get a whole bunch of stuff done before he shows up. And part of that is cleaning certain sections of the house, like throwing away stuff I'm not using anymore. So then when I came to my office, I was still in that frame of mind of sorting. So I had a big bin. I had an idea for a bracelet, and I had a big bin of stuff, and I ended up sorting through it. So yes, I think if I put these out, there's going to be a sorting party going on. But you know, I have to say too, these colors make me really happy, and I know I mentioned that in the unboxing, but I just happened across last night the PBS, what is it called here? Craft in America. If you're not familiar with that, you should take a look at this show. And it talks about crafting in America and different. The one I saw was a beader from Baltimore. I'll have to get the link for you. She's amazing. But you know what she does? She has these huge, like, kind of like a serving dish. So it's almost like a plate, but just a little bit raised so the beads don't come out. And she has massive um, piles of beads in there that are like this. They're all different colors. And she's just beading away, and she's poking one and poking. And I'm like, how can you even see which bead is where and what? It was just amazing. But it's one of those things that I think, you know, part of creativity is letting go, because you have no idea what's out there in your mind and in your hands, and why we like touching things and feeling the beads and that coldness in your hand and stuff. But it's very therapeutic. So definitely put your beads out, and oh, look at this. That is gorgeous. This is so 70s color. We used to have t-shirts that were like striped like that color. That is gorgeous. Oh, there's a bunch of them. I had a feeling there'd be some sorting. Just wasn't sure. I thought there's 4. I knew there was 4. Oh, that is so lovely. These are gorgeous. And you know what? I'm obsessing about this one. I don't know what it is. I love this bead. I love the coldness of it and the color and the smoothness. They're all so lovely. So, okay. So yeah, these are, I think these would go lovely on a bead weaving design. So I have to come up with something to put there. Oh, look at this. It just happened. Let's try it this way. The holes are top to bottom on these. So we'd have to go something like this. I don't know if I like that. It looks good though. And then these are really cool. Oh, these are corner to corner cubes. So they would sit on your bracelet like this. Like, can you tell I'm like, oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. It's so beautiful. So lovely. Let me see. I'm looking for one of these cubes. It's lonely. There's a bicone. Oh, there's one. It's very orangey. These remind me of Jello. I don't know why. Do you know my mom used to make us Jello for breakfast sometimes? So we had 9 kids in our family, and sometimes if there was no cereal or oatmeal or something to give us for breakfast, the night before she went to bed, she'd make the Jello. This one's lovely. Oh, the hole's not, like the bead's not complete. That's gonna go in my special pile. Okay, so bead weaving. Let's try some beaded chain. So normally when I do beaded chain, I just leave it on the spool, and you can, this is 24 gauge. For beaded chain, I like to use a stronger gauge so that it doesn't get pulled apart if it gets hooked on something, but we can actually make the loops a wrap so that that won't happen. So let me get I'm going to use my round nose pliers and my flush cutters, and there was something else my nylon pliers, and I put them somewhere. Oh my god, I sound like my mother. I put them somewhere. Okay, so don't laugh at my these I bought because they said they were 5 inches, and that's 5 inches, yeah. But I didn't realize how tiny they are. But you know what? I have had these since I started beading about 4 years ago. You can see they need to be, these pieces need to be replaced. But you can take your plier like that and just go across, and that's lovely. Actually, I am going to cut a piece off just to make it easier for the camera. I might have to go out a bit. So, let's try just a loop to start with. So I'm just going to do, yeah, I think this is too small for, you know what, if we doubled this, let's just try it. So like that. And then once you get to that point, so I've rolled it twice on the smallest part of my, then I bend it at a 90 degree so that the loop sits in the middle of the strand. So then your bead will be in the middle. Like this. Let's see how that looks. So that's not too bad. And the only reason I don't do like the wraps is I find they're so messy. But you know what? I need to get over that. So now, of course, I do have to clip this. I'm gonna maybe clip it here. And this is, if you're doing a whole bunch of these, you might want to, some people will do where they do one and then they undo it and measure and then cut your length that way. Sometimes for me, what I just do is do a little longer cut and then just clip the excess. So you can do that too. So let's go to the end here. And I'm just going to roll this. So you're turning and releasing your wire. So actually that was pretty close. So let's just do the full turn there. Continue to turn in that direction like that. And then turn your pliers in the opposite direction and just tilt it a bit and that will set it. And you can always do this. So there, that hole's bigger. Let me undo this. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend undoing it because look at the wire. Let me see if we can get this a little nicer. See if I can make it purdy again. And go to the back and twist it. There, that's better. And just straighten that out. Yeah, I don't know if I like that or not. It looks, I find that these like little things are kind of hooky on your stuff. Let me see if I can. I got rid of a lot of my wire just because it's an art in itself and I have so many things I'm doing. So that's too, like, yeah, I wouldn't use that. So let's clip that one off. That was a nice try, but I think we should go up to the next. So here's the thing. Normally I use 20 gauge wire, gold, and I'm all out. So that's why I got so let's try silver. I do have a 20 gauge silver. So you can see it's a lot thicker, a lot more substantial. So let's pull this out. I'm gonna straighten that with my nylon pliers, like that. And when you straighten it with your nylon pliers, it also hardens it a bit. I don't know that it would do that much, but there you go. So let's put one on here. Make sure it fits. Oh, these are tight with the 20 gauge. Yeah, that's not going to work. Let me see this. If that's just one. I have some cat hair. Oh yeah, it must be. There's some stuff on them inside when they're being made. Yeah, these are fine. So it might have been just a little bit of grit or something on the inside. Let's see if I can. Could be my wires crooked too. Yeah, this one's not liking. There's a little there. Let's put that aside. Okay. And where's my? So normally what I would do too is I'd figure out, okay, these are the beads I want to do in the beaded chain, and then I'd add some other elements like maybe a cabochon or something, a connector. So I think I'm going to go a little bigger with this, like that, and then turn it, press down, so something like that. And I'm just going to flatten this out here. Bead in, so that actually that's not too bad. So I use the finger method. If I'm going to just do a straight loop, use the finger method. This is not accurate at all. But I put my finger on the bead and then where my nail lands. But I'll tell you, you know, your nails could be longer, so that really wouldn't work. I kind of have an idea, and I'm usually pretty good at measuring. And again, if you go a little further, that's fine. So I think we can get oh, definitely a circle out of that. So then just take the next one. And we had it about here. So put your wire flush to your round nose pliers and turn, release, and turn. And there it is. So I've released, and then I went back to the other side and tilted a bit, and look at that. There we go. So there is our first piece of beaded chain. And you can straighten these out nicer than that, like that. There. Oh yeah, that's gonna look lovely. So let's put that one there. Get the next one. Put that on. Then go to this side. I think this was the side I straightened. Yeah. That. So the other thing that people do is they put like a Sharpie marker on their round nose pliers to get the same size loop every time. So actually, why don't we do that? Because I'm looking at this one. I kind of like this one better than that one. I want the bead to be the star of the show, not the wire. So what we can do, and I can show you how to fix this, is you take and you clip a little edge here, like that. And then just go ahead and turn that. So you could probably, that's about right, because once we close that, it'll fit. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure that loop. So put it as far as it'll go on your needle nose, and I'll get my Sharpie marker. And again, I've been reorganizing. Where's my markers? Let's try this brown one. Hopefully it'll work. You can put a piece of tape too. So I'm gonna, yeah, that one's not gonna work. I think I have a purple or something close by. Let's try this pink. So this video is, there we go. This stuff rubs off over time, so not a big deal. There. This is more process video. I'll be doing some like very, you know, here's your supplies, here's what you need, let's do this kind of thing later. But I thought since these are such kind of awesome mixes, it would be nice. I'm going the wrong way here. Let's see here. So there, that, and tilt it a bit. There, that's what I want. That's what I want. So let's go to about here. And sometimes too, people will make sure that they loop the opposite direction, so your openings are opposite. So let's try that too. And I think the purpose of that is so that the links don't separate, or they don't all sit this way if you don't get it exactly in the middle. That's a lot of information, but this stuff's fun. Like I said, I don't know why I don't do more of this. It's super duper fun. Like that. Sweet. So do a bunch of these. And you can build your own chain with this. Or you can add pieces of chain in between as well. So I like these ones. They remind me of olivine color. So I'm just gonna do that and then that. These go really fast once you get started on them. Just gonna put this on. think that's why I put it on the other side, or I put it on first, so I don't have to string it onto this other side. This one's a little tight too. You know what? I'm just gonna go to the loose ones. There. Yeah, I think it's my wires crooked. There's that. Wrong tool. I'm gonna go a bit further. That one seemed kind of close. Go to here and there, and then tilt it like that. So let's put this one on. Grab it flush, twist again till it comes up to the other side of the wire. Turn your tool the other way and then push with your finger and tilt it so that it looks like that. And you can adjust this. It's a little there. I'm gonna just fix that a little bit so you can. So let's go to about there this time. Yeah, that one's too, I can tell that's going to be too long, but we'll try it. Yeah, look. So not a big deal. So you can see it's about this distance too long, which is probably about right here. Then grab your tool, twist it like that. Then grab here and straighten this out like that. This is going to be lovely. So I'm going to continue that. I'll yeah, and we'll see what I come up with. So just a little, this is more of a sneak peek of what's going on. What's going on in the world of Emma. I'm just looking at this. I wonder if this is going to fit in this. Let's bring these goodies out. Those there. Oh, you know the other thing I mentioned in the unboxing video? Aha, I thought so. It just occurred to me now. I'm like, that's the same size as the... That's lovely. Let's put that there. Is a cha-cha bracelet with the fruit. So that would be lovely to do too. Very retro. So there we go. We'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.